My dear brothers and sisters in the risen Lord, today we come across the 70th Sunday, the ordinary time of the liturgical year. The central theme of today's reading is the Christian tribe. This is the conclusion of the parable chapter in Matthew's Gospel. The author is leaving his own imprint in this conclusion. The absoluteness of the kingdom. Two parables accentuate the unique value of the kingdom, Matthew chapter 44 to 46. Both the treasure and the poor expresses what the kingdom must be for disciples, something absolute. Its demand is radical. Everything must be left behind or rather placed in relation to the kingdom. In other words, it must be relativized. Finding the hidden treasure or the poor is not the outcome of calculated work. The parable suggests that it is something that happens by chance, a matter of luck. It is a simple way of reminding us that we are in the presence of something gratuitous, not something deserved. However, when the gift arrives, our response has to be selling all we have, Matthew chapter 44 and 45, in exchange for it. Joy, Matthew chapter 44, is the reaction which corresponds to the grace of the kingdom. Selling all we have does not mean doing that begrudgingly, as if it were a sacrifice. It should be a spontaneous gesture, something we do gladly because we have discovered something which gives meaning to our lives. Everything falls into a place and acquires its own value when we start from the perspective of the kingdom. Being Christian, having a responsibility in the church, cannot be a pretext for presumption. Not part of it is private property, is a gift we receive from the Lord to be at the service of others, understanding to discern what is right. The following parables take the theme of previous parable in the same Matthew chapters 36 to 43. The gift of the kingdom calls us to discernment. In the presence of the kingdom, people are divided into those who welcome it and those who refuse to accept it. Once again, there is nothing in between. We need understanding to discern what is right. 1 Kings 3:12. We need discernment to perceive that all things work together for good for those who love God. Romans chapter 8 verse 28. After indicating what the kingdom is like, the Lord will ask his followers, have you understood this? Matthew chapter 13 verse 5. In other words, Jesus is referring to all the comparison he has presented. Jesus praises the Christian scribe for his affirmative answer. The scribe has been able to discern and to encounter the treasure of the kingdom in his life, the discipleship. In his life, he strives to fulfill the will of love revealed by kingdom. Because he puts the Lord's design into practice, he is able to understand God's teaching and to bring out of his treasure what is new and what is old. The evangelist who is constantly asking that our words and our action be in harmony. Matthew himself is an example of a Christian scribe, 52. He is someone who knows Jesus' message from within because He has first lived it. Hence, his words do not sound hollow, as is so often the case in the church when we forget to ask God, give me an understanding mind to govern your people. 1 Kings chapter 3 verse 9. For this grace, let us ask earnestly the gift of understanding in the Eucharistic sacrifice. May God bless you all. Amen.